Hey everyone. Okay, we're in our final video of the 4 on rest, and I was just talking about melatonin. What is it? It's a naturally occurring hormone controlled by light exposure that helps regulate our sleep and wake cycle. How do we increase it naturally so we don't have to try and supplement it and bring it into our bodies other ways? We'd like to have our own body producing more melatonin, right? So one of the things we do, we want to increase light exposure during the day. Remove your sunglasses, take your hat off in the morning, let the light onto your face. Spend more time outside during daylight. Try to take your work breaks outside in the sunlight. Exercise outside. Walk your dog during the day instead of at night. Let as much light into your home workspace as possible. Keep your curtains and blinds open during the day and try to move your desk closer to the window. If necessary, during the winter months, use a light therapy box. It simulates sunshine. You want to boost your melatonin production at night. And you really want to be sort of thinking ahead before the day is over. So you want to turn off your television and your computer. Many people use the television to fall asleep or relax at the end of the day, and this is a mistake. Not only does the light suppress the melatonin production, but television can actually stimulate the mind rather than relaxing it. So try listening to music or audiobooks or practicing relaxation exercises. If your favorite TV show is on late, record it and you can watch it later. Don't read from a backlit device at night, such as an iPad. If you use a portable device, use an e-reader that doesn't have a backlight. So you might need to use, a little light beside your bed. Something like that is a little different because you don't have that blue light. You also want to change your bright light bulbs. Avoid bright lights before bed. Use low wattage bulbs instead. I like to use the Himalayan salt lamps. And I have Himalayan salt lamps pretty much all over my house. And I like to have those as a lighting in my bedroom or the back of the room. It's very soothing. And many benefits to those, but I'll get into that on another one. So computer glasses, excessive light, especially blue light given off by all of our electronics, our cell phones, and ambient light suppresses melatonin. This natural sleep hormone helps us get to sleep. So wearing lenses that block blue light for an hour or two before bed may prevent melatonin suppression, thereby allowing individuals to fall asleep quicker. Yellow tinted lenses benefit anybody spending a lot of time in front of a computer screen. Computers, gamers, smartphones, they produce a lot of blue light. Wearing yellow amber tinted eyewear blocks the blue light to help reduce eye fatigue and strain. So these ones here are on Amazon for like $5. I mean, they might be $7 now, but it's really reasonable. I keep these right beside my bed, or I keep them next to my computer, so to block that blue light. Actually, now on most phones, I know on the iPhone, you can set your iPhone, and the newer ones anyway, to a certain time. I know at 6:30 at night, I have a screen color changes. Mine is a blue blocking screen saver now, and I know it's on iPhone. I don't know if it's on the Android phones, but you can download these apps that actually will change the screen on your phone. So that also works for the yellow to block that light. So what are EMFs? EMFs are electromagnetic fields. I know in the very old days, these EMF fields would have been maybe living next door to a great big, power plant or something. But now, because of cell phones and because we all have Wi-Fi over our houses, these are electromagnetic fields that are really affecting our bodies, because our bodies have our own electric fields. I mean, we have water in us. We are affected by this. I mean, think of the old things they used to say about the moon and the waves of the ocean and how they affect the human body. And you can just imagine having this Wi-Fi, having these EMFs, these radioactive fields, the really radiation over us all the time can affect us. So these they can come from power lines, Wi-Fi towers, electronic devices. This is one of the reasons for me I can't wear the little things on my arm at night when I go to sleep. I'm affected by that EMF field for me. Some people can. Many members of the scientific establishment believe they're harmless, and some research does back that up. But even so, a growing number of health-conscious folks are blaming EMFs for lots of problems, from headaches, insomnia, lethargy, to mental health issues, seizures, and even cancer. There's a story here of a young lady who tucked her cell phone into her bra, and 2 cancer specialists, these are their names, John West and Robert Nagrany, concluded that there was only one other possibility that might have directly contributed to her breast cancer. we connected the dots, and they said actually quite literally the pattern of the cancer and distribution of her cancerous cells lined up perfectly with the shape of her cell phone. While her doctor can't prove the cell phone caused her cancer, it should serve as a potent warning to other women and other people who tuck their phones in their bras, but also to those of you who are keeping your phones in your pants pocket or your shirt pocket. As a general rule, you want to avoid carrying your phone anywhere on your body. Keep in mind that the most dangerous place to be in terms of radiation exposure is within about 6 inches of the emitting antenna on your phone. You do not want any part of your body within that proximity. You can get blockers that you can put your phone in a case that actually is a radiation blocker as well. You can put it on airplane mode or turn it off when you're sleeping. And some people even unplug their Wi-Fi overnight. EMF exposure is becoming a bigger and bigger subject because we're now talking about 5G, and we're talking about how much radiation is now being affected by even to our children from this 5G that's coming on the scene right now. That's kind of a whole other subject I can get into on another PowerPoint. Darkness and temperature of your room when you go to sleep. We're talking about sleep. You must need sleep in complete darkness. I used to try to get all my curtains blacked out, and it never worked. So I started wearing the eye mask. But you want to be in complete darkness as possible. When light hits your eyes, it disrupts your circadian rhythm of the pineal gland. Again, that's where your melatonin comes from. And it disturbs the production of melatonin and serotonin. There should also be as little light in the bathroom as possible if you get up in the middle of the night. I have a little tiny, I think it is it's a Himalayan salt lamp type of a light, and it's not very bright. Keep your room cool. The temperature of your bedroom also affects your sleep. In the summer months, really, everybody, don't just be so concerned with saving money that you're up all night tossing and turning because you don't want to put your air on. So most people sleep best in a slightly cool room around 65 degrees with adequate ventilation. A bedroom that is too hot or too cold can interfere with your quality of your sleep. And I am that person. In menopause, I've really noticed that my room needs to be cooler. Earplugs and eye masks. These are my go-tos. I take them if I travel. I have them next to my bed. A study was carried out by Chinese researchers investigating whether sleep masks and earplugs to block out noises will affect your sleep cycle. As part of the study, the participants' urine was analyzed for melatonin, the sleep-inducing hormone. The research indicated that the use of sleep masks and earplugs led to more deeper quality sleep that was less disrupted with elevated melatonin levels. So this should be a go-to. Instead of trying to get all your windows blacked out, maybe just go right to that mask. It was a lot more inexpensive and less stress. A sleep mask is cost-effective investment in your health with life-saving benefits. Sleeping in total darkness allows your body to secrete as much melatonin as possible. When you don't produce enough melatonin, you increase the risk of deadly diseases as well. So the next one is keep the noise down. If you can't avoid or eliminate noise from barking dogs, loud neighbors, city traffic, or other people in your household, try masking it with a fan, recordings of soothing sounds, or white noise. You can buy a special sound machine or generate your own white noise by setting your radio between stations. That might bug you, but earplugs can also help. So this is what I do, you guys. I have a white noise machine, and I keep it next to my bed at night. And mine is just the sound of a fan. So I just have it, and I can set the volume as high or low as I want when I have it going. So I put the the earplugs in, the eye mask over my eyes, and I turn that on. I find that my neighbor's dog that tends to get into these barking routines for hours at a time, I don't hear the dog at all anymore. When I used to have the earplugs in alone, just that, I kind of heard the dog more. But honestly, adding this white noise machine was so beneficial for me. Now, chiropractors and doctors actually have them in their offices just so that if they have a client in the very next office, you're not going to hear him talking to that client, because having white noise in the room or some other noise in the room blocks out you hearing outside the room. It really works. On Amazon, these little machines can vary from $20 to $100. Some of them have sound. So you have birds, or you have waterfalls, you have the ocean. There's various things. I prefer the noise of a fan. So mine, I just turn the sound of the fan on. I turn it up quite loud, and I have it near my bed, and it just works so well for me. Heat and magnesium. I like to encourage everybody to take a hot bath, shower, or sauna before bed. When body temperature is raised in the late evening, it will fall by the time you go to bed, and it facilitates sleep. Magnesium is necessary for the normal function of over 300 enzyme systems, for muscle relaxation, for immune function, cardiac function, clotting, nerve conduction, etc. It is essential. It prevents heart disease, cancer, high blood pressure, kidney stones, and improves your energy and sleep. Adding 2 to 4 cups of mag chloride or mag sulfate, Epsom salts, and a lot of times I mix them together, into your bath a couple hours before bed is highly effective for good sleep. You could also add lavender essential oil, but I use this regularly. The first couple times you do it, you might think, well, I don't know, it didn't really help. Stay with it. Transdermal, which means you're getting the magnesium through your skin in a bath, is a lot different than taking it by mouth. When you take it by mouth, you can have the bad side effect of loose stools. So the beauty of these baths is you take the magnesium into the body, it gets directly into the blood, and you sleep well. I can't say enough about this. This has been huge. It also increases DHEA, which is a master hormone. It helps our hormones. So please, I encourage you to use magnesium. Other ways to incorporate rest. Now, here's kind of a big deal. Most people don't think about it. You can start daily meditation or a prayer practice every day. Start slow. There's no right or wrong. Spending this time quietly with yourself is really beneficial. It helps you relax and take some deep breaths. Secondly, yoga or Tai Chi, seeking a slower or more peaceful workout. I mean, this is a huge deal. I talk to so many people who are rushing to get to the gym and they're in these hard workouts. And I just think sometimes we need a more peaceful workout that relaxes us, right? You might not be burning those calories, but if you're burning your candle at both ends anyway, it's not going to help you. So learning to be in a more relaxed state. A third one, which I just talked about, is a daily bath with Epsom salts and lavender oil. It just does wonders. Reading and tea. I use holy basil tea. It's also called Tulsi tea. It's a herbal tea that relaxes. It's called an adaptogen, which helps the adrenal glands, right? Holy basil tea. Get into that one. A 30-minute walk. A massage. You could, even if you don't have someone to massage you, you can use a massager on your body, and maybe use if it's winter months and you're cold, use a little heating pad. Massage yourself. Get someone else to massage you. 8 hours of sleep. I mean, what have I been saying through this whole thing, you guys? Start getting to sleep. You're going to start being able to incorporate more rest. And I told you through this entire set of modules here how important having proper sleep at night is to your brain, to your ability to actually learn how to have these restful cycles, how to concentrate, how to have social interactions, how to not always feel anxious and on edge. Start getting the sleep. It even burns fat. It's going to help you lose weight. I mean, what more is there to really, we all want to lose fat, right? Burn fat. You can do it by sleeping. Start learning how to eat before you go to bed at night. What are you doing? Start keeping a journal. What is the things? Maybe you don't have a concept of what you're doing every day. Maybe you're not even realizing the little things that I talked in the diet modules about. It's the little things every single day that make up the big things and that affect us. So there's things you're probably doing about your sleep and about your cycling, of how you're eating, that are directly affecting your sleep at night. So I just wanted to bring that up. I mean, these things are absolutely huge. The importance of relaxation, right? Relaxing can improve overall well-being by improving your mood, decreasing stress, and boosting your immune system. Rejuvenating your body and mind means releasing the tensions of life, regaining your sense of equilibrium, and regaling in your strength and perseverance. By taking care of yourself, you're giving yourself the best opportunity to live life to its fullest. You can take all the supplements in the world. You can go to the gym every day. You can count every calorie. You can do all the things. But if you're not getting sleep and you're not having rest, none of those things will come to fruition in what you're looking for. Your end result, you're needing this big piece of the puzzle that's going to be being able to get sleep and to incorporate rest into your life. You cannot ignore this. In the West, in North America, we push, and we really need to learn how to rest and relax. So, hey, you guys, that was video number 4. I'm done with R for rest, and we'll be doing exercise next. And I will talk to you soon, and have a fantastic day. And I can't wait to talk to you again.